Perfecto, solo voy a preguntar si empezamos ya. Perfecto, muy buenas tardes, un saludo desde El Salvador, somos el
Good
equipo
afternoon
técnico
and
para
welcome
transmitir
everyone.
el
We
día
are the
de hoy,
team that's in charge of the
miércoles
live stream
18 de marzo, y
for
estamos
Friday,
realizando la
March
entrega de las
18th. We're conducting a
calificaciones.
test. Thank you for being here
Vamos
with
a
us.
revelar el
We will
destino
simulate the development of the agenda so that you can see the optimum quality of the broadcast. We'll simulate that we are in the function and we can get started. Thank you to those of you who are here with us on site. We would like to ask everyone to please take your seats so we can get started with the broadcast and the event.
En nombre del Banco
On
Centroamericano de
behalf of the Central
Integración,
American Bank
CBE,
for
y la
Economic
Asociación
Integration,
Internacional de
CABE, and
Presentación,
Pantrifino, we would like to cordially
presentación de la
welcome you
entrega
to the
de las
event of the presentation and delivery of the Master Plan for the Trifino region.
agradecemos
We would
su
like to very especially thank the presence of the personalities from the cabinet of the governments of the Republic of El Salvador, the Republic of Honduras, and the Republic of Guatemala that are here with us
de este evento,
during the development of this event, with special mention of the Vice President of the Republic of El Salvador, Mr. Felix Ulloa, the Vice President of the Republic of Guatemala, Mr. Guillermo Castillo, and the presidential appointee from the Republic of Honduras, Mrs. Doris Gutierrez. Welcome. Special guests, friends from the media, and general public, welcome to you all.
el Banco Centroamericano de
The Central
Integración
American Bank for Economic Integration, or
se
CABE,
refiere
is
a
a
una
multilateral financial institution
organización internacional
focusing on development
con fines
of an international nature. Its
proyectos con
resources
impacto
are
en
invested continuously in projects that have an impact on development in order to reduce
desarrollando
poverty and inequality, strengthen regional integration, and competitive insertion of its partners into the world economy,
dando especial atención
paying special attention to the sustainability of the environment.
mientras tanto Plan Trifinio
Plan Trifinio is a regional organization that's part
integración
of the
centroamericana
Central American Integration System,
busca
SICA, which
desarrollo
seeks to develop a
sostenible
process for the management of the environment and the territory in order to improve the conditions of life
con
at
esfuerzos
border
para
communities.
desarrollar el Plan Maestro para el Río
Both
Trifinio
brought together their efforts to
estableciendo
develop the
prioridades
Master Plan for the Trifino region, a plan that becomes indispensable for actions that may enable improvements in the conditions and levels of lives of the
el plan
population.
constituye el medio propuesto para
The
sentar
plan
las bases
is the means proposed in order to lay the foundations for the structural transformations that the development of the region requires.
integrada por los
Today, we introduce to the CTPT, integrated by the Vice President of El Salvador, Guatemala, and the presidential appointee from Honduras, special guests, friends from the media, and general public,
punto de partida muy
this very significant starting off point, which will guide the different actions to benefit the population of the Trifino area. To get started with this event, we would like to invite all our guests to please rise to listen to the national anthem of the Republic of El Salvador. Let's stay standing so we can listen to the national anthem of the Republic of Honduras.
en este momento
We
escuchamos
will now listen to the national anthem of the Republic of Guatemala.
para dar la bienvenida oficial a este evento tan
In order
importante
to give the official welcome to this very important event, I leave with you the Tri-National Secretary of Plan Trifino, who will join us up on the stage, Mr. Cristian Acosta. Welcome.
la ejecución de un plan
The
maestro
undertaking of a master plan, such as the one that has been developed for Plan Trifino, represents activation in different areas, and the agricultural sector is a fundamental element to benefit the sector. That's why I would like to invite Mrs. Vilma Rodriguez, Executive Secretary of the Central American Agricultural Council, SECAC, to join us up on the stage so that she can share her very important remarks about the expectations regarding the Plan Trifino.
en este momento presentamos
We would now like to present the master plan for the Trifino region, which is why I would like to request representatives from IDOM, Mr. Daniel Rubio Blanco, Director of the City and Territory of IDOM Mexico, and Mrs. Maria Perez Garcia, Project Director for Consultancy on Cities and Territories, who are the people in charge of presenting the master plan for the Trifino region. Please go ahead. Welcome. The presentation of the master plan generates great expectations for the development of beneficiary families, and which also will bring about collateral reactions that will provide benefit and great scope in the trinational area. To share more details about this very important initiative, we are joined by Mr. Dante Mosi, Director of the Central American Bank for Economic Integration, to whom I would like to request to join us up on the stage. Mr. Dante Mosi. Thank you for your intervention. Now, for the three countries that make up the Trifino region, this plan is hugely important since it fosters development and it benefits the inhabitants of the area. To expose their participation, we are joined by Ms. Doris Gutierrez, Presidential Delegate of the Republic of Honduras. So now I'd like to ask the Vice President of the Republic of Guatemala, Mr. Guillermo Castillo, to join us up on the stage so that he can share his remarks regarding their participation in the master plan. We would now like to request that the Vice President of the Republic of El Salvador, Mr. Felix Ulloa, to join us up on the stage, who has a very important message about the participation of the country in this master plan. We now deliver the master plan for the Trifino region by Mr. Dante Mosi, Executive President of the Central American Bank for Economic Integration, to the Tri-National Committee represented by the Vice Presidents of the Republics of El Salvador, the Vice President of the Republic of Honduras, and the Presidential Appointee, who would like to request to please join us up on the stage to officially receive the master plan for the Trifino region. Friends from the media, please approach the stage to take the official photograph for the delivery of the master plan. We thus officially deem delivered the master plan for the Trifino region, another step forward for the development and benefit of the communities and families that make up this region. Thank you to all members of Cabinet and presidential delegates for having joined us, special guests, friends from the media, and public in general, and to those of you who joined us through YouTube. We would now like to invite you all to join us in a small coffee break, and our friends from the media, I would like for you to join us at the end of the hall, where we will hold a press conference in which we will share more details about the Trifino plan. Thank you.
De esta manera hemos desarrollado un ejercicio de cuál va a ser el desarrollo.
So that was just an exercise about how the agenda will take place. It's not the final agenda. We've also omitted the participations of the personalities who will be part of the protocol. But we also wanted to try the broadcasting fidelity through YouTube. Any comments that you may have from Muzi and Alba, so you can give us some feedback regarding the stream. We thank you for having joined us and for having followed this stream. We will be awaiting your comments from Muzi Diaz and Alba Alvarado, who are also heading this production team. Thank you.